Okay, but why is the music so good, though? I mean, yeah, next trailer, exciting, reveals monsters, but why is the music so good, though? I have an idea.
There's our hero.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, my fellow Sunbreaky hunters. Not long now at all, but in the meantime, we must take scraps and morsels off the Capcom news teaser plate and make do with what we can. So today, let's taste, sup, and savor said tidbits. And, well, see what we can work out, figure out, find, and get excited about. We have some more. To begin with, then, a nice Lunagaron gameplay of both Heavy Bowgun and Charge Blade in Rathaloff and Athelhoff. What happened to my Rathaloff? I've been stung by a bee. Which is nice to see, though there's nothing particularly curious about it that we haven't already dissected from, well, all of the awesome reveals recently, and indeed my own playing of Lunagaron Hunt on the Citadel, a mighty beautiful map. But that doth not mean there is not more to doth talk about, such as some really quite beautiful concept art of the Citadel map itself, and I really do like it. I kind of would totally have that on my wall in like a painting. It's very moody and crisp and just reeks of dark atmosphere. I don't know what I'm just saying. I'm trying to say art things. We've also got a few little concepts, a little look at Elgado. And my word, I mean, from the sky like this, it's just utterly perfect. Like, it really is this perfect eclectic blend of this medievally, but ships and all of the greenery and the industry, the fires blaring, and there's so much character. That's the way to say it. Like, if it wasn't, you know, a town in Monster Hunter, or Outpost I should say, it kind of gives me theme park vibes, like a themed, like a coolly dressed up area, right? Like, it really does. And I suppose that's helped by having clearly what looks to be tracks going everywhere, which I assume is some sort of resource delivery system that gets used. But yeah, very nice to look at, and it really just helps stoke those fires. We also have a cool new few mechanic introductions, in that now wire bugs of the great variety tell you which direction they're going to send you flung in. Both an arrow on the minimap and the trail of dust goes in that direction too, so no more surprises being yanked in the opposite direction from where you actually wanted to end up. We also have, to that effect, a new Palamute action in the Sniffer Mount, which would seemingly be a way to get your Palamutes to actually go after particular resources for you, which will just make actual farming a lot simpler, which is really nice. Anything that just adds general new helpfulness is always going to be good. I don't think you can really overdo it in that regard, and it gives the Palamute just some extra features to keep it in line with Pelicos, which, let's be honest, in base Rise are kind of superior, though granted this doesn't really affect hunting, but still, it's nice that the good dog can be an even gooder dog. Then we get the cutest little look at the face, the baby snowy fluffy Kahoot. Yes, please, in a nest in Elgado, and it feels kind of Poogie-y in that, you know, you give it a little treat, give it a pet, and it gets all love for you, and clearly this means you're going to get gems and mantles for the entirety rest of your life. We also get another Kahoot who really, like, why are its eyes so randomly sensual? Like it's an owl. Like, I don't understand what has happened here, but it's a very lovely looking owl, and it's got an adorable little bow. I really like owls, okay? And that's a nice little look to see. Hey, want something fun? How about a Malzeno forking a hunter? Yeah, you heard me right. This Malzeno is forking that hunter real good. This is just a little representation of the follower quests. Obviously, Fiorane is there, and that's really quite fun. I love these little illustrations. I mean, do these look like the eyes of mercy? Ah, it's just great. And to address that lovely bit of Arlow, we have a little info on him being the arena master, and he is quite well respected and very much father figurely to everyone in Elgado, so that's really nice. I do like them expanding on the characters, because, hey, the character work is getting so much better in Monster Hunter as opposed to, you know, in previous gens where it was kind of non-existent. We also have the fact that, you know, awesome music intro is, of course, setting up the next trailer, which is coming on Monday, so that's something to definitely keep an eye on, the Capcom Showcase. There'll be lots of goodies there. And then we get, very interestingly, a look at new bleed and new Bloodblight. In terms of actual, you know, mechanically how it works with the bleeding, you basically just take more damage if you are bleeding, and that's denoted by an extra little section that is like the bleed bonus damage bar, which means you can get absolutely hammered if you don't get rid of it quickly with meat items or indeed crouching, as is the old true and tested. So I'm really excited they're making it a little bit more threatening, and that really helps obviously every monster that it is tied to, which presumably will be Seregios and Shogun, but hopefully there's a couple more. I mean, I just like bleed monsters in general, and I like bleed as a status, so yeah, let's see what happens there. But then Bloodblight! That is so exciting. I love getting a new status and tying it to the flagship Elder, who is of course vampire-y. I mean, yeah, it is lovely. Basically, your health, your red health will just start draining, but then when you hit him, your green health will go up, and once you're out of red health in this tug of war, you are presumably, well, good, and everything is fine again. So, essentially, every time you take a hit and get red health while blood-blighted, you immediately go into this aggression-fueled tug of war with Malzeno that decides how much extra damage you do or don't take. And given that his, like, super dark form is tied to draining life, the less life you give him with Bloodblight, presumably the longer it will take him to go super mode, which would be really cool if they actually properly tied it to that and gave you a real reason to both A, avoid getting hit, and B, to be really careful yet aggressive if you do get hit in order to manage the fight. Also, can we talk about how good he looks actually in-game, fighting? Like, he is a really beautiful-looking Elder Dragon, and I cannot wait to meet him in glorious battle. I think he has the potential to become one of probably not just my favorites, but I'm sure a lot of yours as well, because he has one hell of a strong aesthetic, and I think Bloodblight is a really nice concept when it comes to a status. So, yes, I can't wait to find out specifically the status of that status. And of course, the actual announcement for the announcement does have a little bit more Malzeno, and just seeing him absolutely decimate the ground in explosive rock and sending hunters flying, I mean, he looks like he has got some serious power to him. Oh, God, Sunbreak, yes, need, please, you know? Please! In any case, ladies and gentlemen, my hunting friends, for now then, that is all. I hope you are not finding this wait too painful, and I'll be back once again, well, I mean, tomorrow, with some juicy reactions to what I hope is going to be some very juicy reveals. Come on, just give me new monsters, new monsters, just pile them on, please. Like if you enjoyed this, subscribe and hit the bell for more Sunbreakily goodness, and please consider supporting the future of this channel on Patreon down below. Until we meet again, a goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.